the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away with this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Situation, individual, individual situation.
Welcome, it's the Drunken Peasants. We're back again. This is a promotional show that we do for our Patreon private show, but of course we brought some new content for everyone here that's not a patron, because we don't forget about you all. We love you all. Please click the like button here. As you see, last night we got it to already at 38% of the goal. We're doing great so far this week. We got another show tomorrow and another one on Saturday. And this is kind of a mini show, and then we're gonna promote our Patreon stuff in like a half hour from now. We're gonna leave this stream. Half hour to 45, we're going to leave the stream and go over and do it. It's a fun thing that we all do that we hope you'll join us, but we'll get to that in a minute. Billy, did you hear Brett Keane quit YouTube?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I never thought this would happen before.
This is a direct hit to the down punching podcast. DP.
I like that. D. You know, I used to abbreviate it DPP, so it could be Down Punching Podcast. It used to be Drunken Peasants Podcast. Yeah, I like that. I like that because I'm not ashamed to punch down. I will gladly punch down. If a toddler brings me a finger painting, I'm gonna be like, "Sorry, little person, that sucks."
The only thing wrong with punching down is considering that there are people in this world beneath you. That's sick in the head.
Exactly. Good point. All right, here we go. Here's Brett Keane's video. It's entitled "Goodbye, YouTube bird Brett Keane and many other YouTubers." That's what it says. Here it is.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
And of course, it's the GIF of him where there's like all these jump cuts where he's kind of jump cutting around.
My name is Brett Keane.
When Brett dies, he's not going to be a ghost. He's going to be a GIF.
A GIF. His tombstone will have like an animated GIF on it.
Yeah.
Watching and listening to the Brett Keane show. I woke up this morning and I found...
You know, now he's going to make a video being like, "Drunken Peasants talk about Brett Keane dying."
That
he will.
My counter notice was rejected. Now, what was the counter notice to? If you watch the video before this, it goes into greater detail. What happened was, as I was doing a live show on Saturday, 9 p.m., and we were discussing a lot of stuff having to do with the Bible, spirituality, and all that. And someone asked me what my views were on some of the latest games, movies, and all that. We talked a little bit about Starfield and some other video games that I'm into. And then I talked about some movies that look really interesting to me that I plan on checking out.
What movies do you think Brett wants to watch?
This story is 100% bullshit that he's about to tell. I've watched it. What he is about to say is 100% bullshit.
What happens is that YouTube automatically ended up removing the entire live show and claims that I put copyright content up on my live show. That did not happen. On any of my live shows.
Then how did it get no, you're a liar. You're such a fucking liar, dude.
I never play copyright videos.
Oh, you never have? You never have. Okay, you're such a
You know
fucking
what probably
liar.
happened?
It's unbelievable.
Brett was probably streaming, and he kind of lost his way and started singing a song, and he sung it so well that a copyright strike got called on his own voice.
They were like, is that Barry White singing that song?
Never play copyright music, any of that. The movie that I was talking about that
He's claiming he got a successful copyright strike that he even disputed and it got rejected. That was just him talking about a movie. There's no way that's true. Like, for all of its flaws, that does not happen. Like, I could do a video series where I literally just sit in a chair on a camera with nothing else around me, no overlay or anything, and just tell you the entire story of what happens in Star Wars A New Hope, and it would not get copyright claimed. That would not happen.
That's usually right, but he might have been talking about Free Willy, and I can understand why YouTube would make
they're
that
like,
mistake.
oh, dude, they're showing the whale. They're actually showing the whale. Flag this man.
ended up
Flag
hitting me
this
through
man.
the automated YouTube copy strike thing. We didn't play 1 second the film of that movie. I had no intention or interest in actually playing the sound or video of that movie. In fact, I don't even have access to the movie.
I don't even know how to get a hold of that particular film.
Like I don't even know what that is. What are you talking about?
He has to complete copyright school or else his strike won't expire.
I just want to point out his little giggle is like he knows he's lying. Like his little listen
of that movie.
Listen.
In fact, I don't even have access to the movie.
Like, come on, dude. You even know you're full of shit and you're laughing at yourself.
I remember when I was a kid, there was this guy, he was an ice cream man. They called him Toucher Dave. And Toucher Dave swore he never touched any of those kids, but he'd followed up with that laugh. I was like, damn it, Toucher Dave.
Did he work with Mr. Swirly?
I don't know. He probably was in the syndicate. I'm not sure.
The Swirly Syndicate is what
Might
they
have been
called
within
it.
the Swirly Syndicate. I don't know.
They used to like run head to head with the Cream Team, the Swirly Syndicate and the Cream Team. It always goes back to like dairy related stuff.
I was like, Toucher Dave, did you touch those kids? He's like, no, I didn't touch those kids. I was like, damn it, Toucher Dave. That's not convincing.
By the way, I want to let everyone know, you know that Jared Dono gif that we have? Billy?
I am not going to acknowledge it.
Okay. So the way it works now is for every donation with a 2 in the second digit, it gets longer. So for $2, it'll play for 5 seconds. For $12, it'll play for 10 seconds. For $22, it'll play for 15 seconds, and so on and so on and so on.
Oh, I hate that.
So if someone donates $102, it'll play for like over a minute.
That's terrible.
Yes,
this
thank
is the
you.
worst news I've heard all
I just
day.
wanted to let everyone know about that. Just putting that out there.
All right. The only thing there is on YouTube, there's a couple scenes and there's some intros and trailers and all that, but I had no interest in actually playing any of it. I just simply, like many of you, just said, this is a movie I may want to watch, and I spoke of it. That was it. So they ended up giving me a copyright strike.
This is such a lie.
It's my first.
Yeah, could you imagine you get a cop? Oh, there it is. Could you imagine if all you did was say you wanted to watch a movie and you get a copyright strike? That is so ridiculous. There's no way that's true. There's no way that's
really
true.
Wanted to watch Casablanca. Oh no, they struck my chat.
Right? Like what the fuck? This is such a lie. It's unbelievable that he is such a liar. It's unbelievable, like to the point where the lie isn't even remotely believable in the slightest. I mean, even if, let's say you got the strike, that is the type of thing it would easily be overturned. They'd be like, oh yeah, you didn't play the movie at all. They'd manually review it. And there'd be no data from the movie, even if it was just like a bot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Someone could have trolled and got the stream taken down. And it's possible.
Yes, possible.
I know we've had mistakes before done as well against us where wrongful strikes happen.
But I feel like that was from mass flagging, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people watch Brett Keane to mass flag him.
But I do think enough people hate Brett Keane to mass flag him.
I don't think so. Well, that's what I mean though.
That's where I might be able to, like, if someone was in there fucking with him, maybe, but that's a strong benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. So it increases by 5 seconds every like $10. But yeah, it has to be intentional. So it's 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 92, 102. And they go up by
112?
I didn't put that in there because I didn't know if it would do that.
Scammers.
If you want me to, if you wanted to keep...
No. I just wanted our audience to know not to donate 112.
Yeah. Okay.
Stops at 102.
Yeah.
If you guys donate $112, I'll be happy because I won't have to listen to Jarrett laughing for 10 fucking minutes.
I only have one, but it only takes one copyright strike to completely mess up your live shows. You can't live stream anymore. And they're telling me that for 90 days I won't be able to do that. So what I did was
let's see here.
They're telling me for 90 days I won't be able to live stream. I did the math space, girl. I think it does.
It does. And look at it keep going. This doesn't say, you know what? I got a strike recently and I didn't have anything on my channel already, so it didn't take away my streaming. So I doubt Brett even got his streaming taken away unless he already had something else like a warning or something like that, because YouTube's a lot more lax. I feel like this is just Brett being able to like leave YouTube because he does this. He was waiting for a reason to leave YouTube. This is part of the usual cycle that Brett is perpetually engaged in.
I appealed
Brett is usually suspect.
If someone hits you for a copyright, you can appeal it, and you can also contact the owner. Well, the problem is that the owner is actually a movie company. Try to get a hold of a movie company and see how that works out for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's damn near impossible. And even if you do get a hold of a company,
who and what person copyright struck him?
Yeah, and he said a movie. He's acting like he can't even mention the name of a movie, or he'll get struck.
It was a movie.
Yeah, like
movie
what?
Company.
What really probably happened, and I guarantee you the stream's been deleted, is he probably played a clip from a movie, and it might have, who knows what the movie was, but he got struck from it, and now he's just going to deny that he even played the movie. That's what he's doing. So
I was doing a stream, and I played a clip of a Bollywood film that I found on YouTube. It was like a 2-minute clip, and I didn't get a copyright strike, but my stream wouldn't, like, it was basically blocked from showing anywhere.
Blocked worldwide.
Yeah, it got blocked worldwide basically for like a 2-minute clip of a movie that I found on YouTube itself. So
sometimes it'll get blocked like just in certain countries because the copyright only exists in certain countries. And
that's probably what it was.
And then there's like it'll literally say blocked worldwide, where like you didn't get a strike and the video still technically exists, but no one can view it. And then there's like getting your video taken down. There's so many levels of like YouTube reprimanding you for breaking rules. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Different branches and so many things that it could take months, even years, before you manage to get a hold of the people who actually had anything to do with content ID crap through YouTube. You see what I'm saying?
You know what I am saying, bro?
So I emailed the company anyway, even though I knew that was going to be a bust. And then I did an appeal towards YouTube, and I said, you've made a mistake. There is no video or sound inside of my video. If you just watch.
There is no video or sound inside of my video. Okay. What is... Oh, okay. There's no video or sound inside of my video. I'm sure they understood that. I'm sure that made perfect sense to them.
It. Unfortunately, this morning, whenever I woke up, it tells me that I was rejected, and they also informed me that they think
they were like, this is written like a second grader. This is rejected. That's probably what happened. I mean, seriously.
My counter notice was done, how shall I say, the wording makes it sound like that I tried to screw with the system or cheat them or lie about my counter.
The calendar didn't say who was on this episode. Is Billy on?
It literally says it.
Yeah, he's on. This episode is actual mania tonight.
It actually says...
Their patrons $5 and above.
You're obviously not looking at the DP calendar. Learn how to read, loser.
All you have to do to watch tonight's actual mania, which will be happening after this pre-show, become a $5 Patreon.
I like that he mentioned that, though. Let me bring up the DP calendar, which, by the way, it used to be kind of hard to access, but now it's at drunkenpeasants.com/calendar. And if we click on today's episode, it actually does say private show, $5, Billy the Fridge, BTF. That's what.
What's a BTF?
You might. Okay, that might have been the problem. He might not understand what BTF means.
Is that the BTF killer? Bind, torture, forget.
Yes. That's what happened.
Oh, God.
And I have it going on for a while here. And by the way, I am planning Friday, January 5th, 10th anniversary show.
The 10th anniversary of
I got a couple months to get that planned out.
Can't believe Ben and I have been doing this for 10 years now.
Neither can I. I can't believe that.
Notice.
That's going to be fun.
That? They're basically saying that, no, they looked and they found something, but there is nothing there. So they've screwed me, and they're going to keep the copyright strike on, and it's going to go on for 90 days, as you can see in the number. Let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit.
Hey, there is no video or sound inside of my video.
Thank God. I thought I was going to hear Jared.
Yeah, I was excited. Someone drop like a 42 or a 32.
It's okay, you don't have to.
Someone drop like a 32, please. See,
Nobody's obligated.
See, I didn't announce this last night while Vosh was on because I wanted to save it for Billy. I didn't want us to meet the whole goal in one night without Billy here.
Are they the elusive third peasant?
Yes.
BTF for second peasant.
And they've also
It's just way easier than writing Billy the Fridge for like every entry. That's how it is.
Me that if I get any more strikes,
our fans don't understand that though, Ben. They think that there's some bind, torture, feed killer running around.
Ooh, that's hot.
Down, see,
They're
I've
scared
been rejected on my counter notification. So, expires in 90 days. That's 90 days I wouldn't be able to do any live shows at all through my channel. So, after having that happen, I gave YouTube a chance to do the right thing, and they didn't. So,
I gave them a chance to do the right thing.
I'm not quitting at making videos or talking. I have a radio station, and I do things on Rumble.
I have a radio station. That's such bullshit. You pay for a website that lets you audio stream. I have a radio station. It's like, what?
Coast to Coast with Brett Keane.
Yeah. WAMNT. Manatee. Like 88.5 FM. Manatee.
KEAN.
I do like
Manatee.
Yeah, see, even though I live on the West Coast now, my mind always automatically goes to W for radio stations.
Yeah. That's
one time
WKRP in Cincinnati show is the first time I realized that there wasn't The East Coast had different call letters.
We looked it up one time, and there are like K's on the eastern, like past like the middle, like the eastern side of the country, and W's. It's kind of weird, but and I don't even know why that is, or why that's okay, or like why. I don't know why just K and W. Why not other letters? I don't know, but that's how it is. It's
and
strange.
I know many of these YouTubers are not
Call
going
letters,
to the
they
people
call
who
them.
are subscribed to me. I know a majority of you are not going to bother going to Rumble. I didn't see you do it for other people who were much more popular than myself.
I might go to Bumble
so
for
I
Brett Keane,
understand
but
that's
not
a bust
Rumble.
as well. But I will still put it out there in case a few of you are interested in leaving YouTube and you're sick of people getting screwed over like this. You'll be able to watch my videos on Rumble as well as Odyssey, and of course I'm still going to continue to do my radio. In fact, I've been pretty proud of my radio because I'm able to talk 100% free and creative, have all my creativeness, and
Gotta have all my creative.
I'll talk 100% creativity, having my creativeness on top.
not have to worry about getting
I don't know if I
played
can
out
handle
because it's
Brett at
my
100%
radio.
creativity.
I can say do whatever
I'm
I
glad
want.
they throttled him.
There isn't no
100% creativity for Brett is Father, the song that we're all like, yeah, this is kind of good. Like, it is like casually good. Like, if I heard it, I'm like, yeah, it's got a good rhythm to it. It's
a better song than a lot of people that we like on these shows have made for songs.
Sure.
Not everybody.
Sure,
but,
sure.
you got people we like that Brett made better songs than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Give him that.
Yep.
F this dude. Lol, I am glad he's back here in the show. I call him every year around Christmas and wish him nothing but sweet things, and he just
Does that phone
lashes
number
out at
still
me.
work?
THX for all the entertainment. I have rewatched the classic stuff a lot. I'd cry, but Brett's my first.
Wow, that cut them off. I don't know what got cut off.
He said Brett was their first love. Here's Negan's first love was Brett.
Did you guys
Keane.
go to prom together?
Yeah. They had to wheel Brett in on a fucking cart, though.
I do want to. I want to share something actually right now with everyone watching right now. I know it's not a regular show. We don't have as many viewers as we normally would, but I want to point out there's a channel. It's called The Best of DP Channel, and it showcases a lot of really great classic DP content in compilation form. I just linked it right there in the chat. You should all subscribe to it. It does help this show, actually. And I want to point out that the two latest compilations are JF's early days on DP and the origins of Brett Keane on the Drunken Peasants. And then we there's a couple like Gail Cord Schuler compilations, and look at the Drunken Peasants Pokemon Hotline compilation, Jim Ass compilation. There's all kinds of shit. The old school post shows. There's a whole bunch of shit that you can get out there that's old school DP content you can get for free out there. So check it out. There's the link right there floating around in the chat. It's a good one to check out. Here we go. Back into this.
System set up where I can be burned or screwed over like that. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. The reason why I'm so animate, I'm not angry.
Animate?
I hope you understand that. I'm not like pissed off at the world or anything like that. It's just that when you know that you're like when you're a ball inside of a pinball machine, you know that eventually your ball is going to get hit by a few things and then it's going to go down the little chute and that's going to be the end of the game.
Is that how you play Pokemon Go?
I don't want to
This is the answer you get on the Pokemon hotline? Your balls go down the chute? That's not how you play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Put out content, support YouTube, make them money just so they can roast me as a
Animate almost sounds like a flavor of gum or something.
Yeah.
And thousands, even millions of people
Like
out
anime
there.
gum.
I'd rather
Anime gum
work, put my energy towards companies that aren't going to blast me like this or lie.
Animants are
or
mints
use
for your
artificial
butt.
intelligence to burn
What are
my
animancer
ass.
mints?
You know what I mean? Why bother?
Those are meant for underage children, I think.
It's already enough work doing everything I do for the radio and Rumble. So why do it for YouTube? You know, that's going to be less work for me. And on top of it, you know, it's not all about the money and everything, ladies and gentlemen, but Rumble as well as my radio station. I get paid to do that. I don't get paid on YouTube. Even though YouTube recently, a few months ago, made me a partner, they haven't paid me a dime. They haven't given me anything. So there's no value in this at all. And the way I figure it is if a bunch of you just say, well, he's leaving YouTube, so I'm not going to bother go to his other accounts and see what's going on.
I'm not going to bother go to his other accounts.
I mean, if that's your mentality,
I'm not going to bother go. How many viewers does he get? You think the
like
100,
200?
Oh, 100?
So
that's not bad.
His bread and butter. Well, people watch him because he was the guy from Drunken Peasants. Honestly, that's why people watch him. And kind of like how people pretend to be Jared's friend, they pretend to be Brett's friend for that weird secondhand rub, you know. And then, like, when he actually makes a video about any member or former member of Drunken Peasants, he gets maybe 500 views a video.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's raking in that cash.
He's not monetized though. He's banned. Yeah. So if he tried to get monetized, I think both him and his wife are both banned. So he can't even have her create an AdSense account for him
either. So it's a win.
Maybe his kids though made one for him. I don't know, because I know at least one of them's an adult
and
now.
And for me, I know who loves me. Those who love me will stick with me. Those who don't. Those who just watch me from time to time and don't really care about what happens with my work, well, then it's good to get away from you anyway. Why bother offering up free entertainment or education to people who don't care anyway?
You offer no education. You do offer entertainment. Definitely. Whether it's people who actually genuinely find you entertaining, which some people do.
Ben, please hear me out. I believe it would very Matava that means awesome. Sorry, but it'd be cool if you bring the Pokemon Go hotline back.
Should I? Really?
That'd be very Matava.
Did you guys watch the compilation of it? Anyone who doesn't understand Pokemon Hotline, you should go back to the Best of DP channel and check out the Pokemon Hotline video to understand what it was. It was when Pokemon Go was red hot. And we had our own Pokemon Go hotline where people could call in. It was pretty sweet.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Yep.
So that's it. If people want to continue to watch me and listen to me, I'll be on the radio. My links are in the.
You're not on the radio. You're doing You're doing a audio only stream on some obscure, because no one does internet radio anymore. They just do YouTube and stream audio only if they want to do.
I just hopped in, but I'm certain you dickless penises have viciously attacked Brett's family. I will be unsubscribing after tonight. Good riddance, Rey Mysterio.
No!
JK, fuck Brett Keane's family.
So sorry. How can I ever make it up to you?
Brett Keane
I'm
Radio.
going to quit promoting the YouTube channel. I will remove all YouTube links from my Rumble.
I still have this contract written in MS Paint where Brett Keane was like, I will quit YouTube forever after this, and you pay me $1,000, Drunken Peasants. And it wasn't a legal contract, and it looked like it was written by a fifth grader. And we laughed at it and showed it on the show, but we still had him because we used to pay Brett, because the show was making stupid money back then. And we paid Brett Keane $1,000 once. He lies and makes it sound like every time he was ever on, we paid him $1,000, which is not true at all. Most of the time he showed up for free, but there was a couple times where we were if we pay Brett Keane $1,000, we're probably gonna like duplicate that by like 20 or 30 times, so we might as well do it. And it did, like, without going like too into detail, we'd pay Brett Keane $1,000 and we would like multiply that by like 20, 30 times just to see us fuck on Brett Keane. So it was a good investment every time.
Do you think he's going to take that contract and try and get $1,000 out of you now since
we already paid him
again?
$1,000 for that?
He's quitting again.
Oh,
he's got the contract. Ben.
Every
time he quits.
It wasn't that he would quit. Like, we didn't care if he would quit. He like put that in there. I don't know, because he's weird.
Count as well as my radio, and everything will focus on my radio and Rumble. That'll be that. Even if I wanted to, ladies and gentlemen, even if I wanted to give this a try, it's just a matter of time before YouTube takes me out. And second of all, I can't do live shows anymore. Live shows in which I freely allowed anyone and everyone to come up and talk. I was one of the few live shows out there that allowed anybody and everybody to come up and have a discussion, as where some of you would never allow any of your fans to come up and talk to you. Number two, some of you made people pay to talk to you. Not me.
What? Because no one would pay to talk to you.
All of it was
Not
free.
Me.
And this is what I get for it.
Poor Brett.
All right.
All he ever did was give away his
That's
free
the end of the game for
speech.
YouTube.
He'll be back if he's not already back now. So, like, Brett Keane, like, the way you kind of predict him is, like,
if you
either...
don't donate and become a Patreon, then you're a maggot with an F. Just like Egghead.
Wow! So, like, Brett Keane either comes back, like, within a few days, or he's gone for, like, 3-4 months, and then he comes back. It's usually about, like, that ratio.
It's probably going to be the 3-4 months thing. He's probably going to have the 90 days run out, and they'll be like, wow, I might as well go back now.
Probably.
My stream's not copyright, no strike anymore.
I'm going to be hanging out with guys like Pat Kendall and some great intellectuals that also got done the same way. Goodbye.
I don't think Pat Kendall associates with Brett Keane. Not that I'm a fan, but I don't think he does. Whew, so there's that Brett Keane video. I want to make everyone aware of a poll that we're conducting that I'm actually going to close out in about 5 minutes here, where I want to know your opinion. So tonight's show is called Lottoberfest. Here's the cool graphic I made. Lottoberfest. We have 11 entries into tonight's event, and they are going to be matched up against each other randomly. I recorded a video where I printed out everyone's names onto little strips of paper, and I drew them randomly from a Crown Royal bag. So I couldn't even see which pieces of paper I was grabbing.
You can't see through those.
Nope. And then I drew the matches. And the question is, should I reveal them now on the pre-show and let the people vote, or should I wait until the private show that we're going to do in about 15 minutes here? Which one should I do?
Some voting there.
Yes. So you're welcome to vote if you're a $5 or above patron.
You're not just welcome to vote. It's your privilege.
And your duty.
It's your grand privilege.
Yes, please, everyone get your votes in. I'll put the vote right there. If you want to sign up and you think you're going to... Tonight's card is unbelievable, too. And it's just like shaking the box. Who's going to be part of it? Who's going to... I mean, there are 2 titles on the line that are no matter what going to get unified by December. So will they get unified tonight? One of the 5 matches is a triple threat too. Will both titles be on the line in that triple threat? Will only one title, or maybe none? Will the 2 champs face each other in a single match? What is it? What is happening tonight?
Well,
Who will Egghead lose to?
Match.
Who will Egghead lose to and cry and quit later to?
Egghead's a champion. He was a champion.
A former champion. That's why I put the two real champions up right now. The two true champions. Who is the better champion? Captain Kool-Aids or Lord Magicus? Who will reign supreme? What if they face each other tonight? Do you have a prediction if these two face each other tonight, Billy?
Yeah, they probably will because they both wear pretty fucking haggard hats. Like, obviously not as haggard as our guy King Cobra JFS, but they've got some haggard hats.
I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. And one of our combatants tonight, one of the breakout stars of Actual Mania, Star Spangled Luchador, has made this promo video. Here it is.
I drink alone.
Oh, no.
Ooh, doggies with nobody else. I drink alone. Woo, doggies with nobody else. Yeah, you know when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Now every morning just before breakfast, I don't want no coffee or tea. I just want to go with my good buddy Wiser, and that's all I ever need, cause I drink alone. Ooh, doggies with nobody else. Ooh, doggies, you know what I drink alone.
Is he using auto-tune? All right, so
I think that was either auto-tune or his voice is got an angelic, immaculate flow.
He lost the last two, so he's hit rock bottom, and tonight we're going to figure out if he'll be. I don't even know. Like, he might even retire if he loses tonight, right? Who knows?
Will he give it his all, or will he give it his fentanyl?
Fentanyl. Give it his fentanyl. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for all of it tonight.
Lord Magicus
Lord
was there
Magicus
for us
was
when
there
nobody
for us
else
when nobody else was. A true man of the people.
Why couldn't you have made that $42? I know you wanted to make it $420, but it should. Someone
Big fan of that dono right there.
Someone drop a 22, please.
Good job, Brian.
It should have been 42.
Good job.
Because I want to test the limits of this. Someone do 22. I don't know. Magicus likes. I am happy with that, and they're supporting Magicus. But you know what? If you would ask me a year ago, I would never have thought. Well, because I was champion, I wouldn't have thought anyone was champion. But I didn't expect Magicus to come in and like almost become the undisputed champion. It's going. I don't want to count out Kool-Aids, but wow, I'm kind of eyeing up Magicus to be the first ever like truly undisputed Actual Mania champion.
You know, a year ago, Magicus didn't even really want to do Actual Mania anymore. Yep. You know, he really didn't want to be known for the guy that said the N-word. But look what happens a year later. He's got the title. He's ran away saying the N-bomb multiple times. I only bring that up because he did it.
Nothing but respect. Right?
Sicko. We love Magicus here, though. We love Magicus. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Ginger is only a slight variation.
My Ginger.
My
right?
Ginge?
My Ginger?
He is a Ginge.
What about my
Ginge.
What about
Laugh, sicko, laugh.
It works so well. You know what, though? That was also Magicus's idea, Billy. It was his idea to do that.
Magicus is just full of terrible ideas.
I mean, like, if we had set it to, like, the 10, like in tens, like each 10 level, it would have happened, like, way often, but it has to be intentional as, like, 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, and so on.
Yes, the terrible twos.
Yeah.
Cheech Wizard, I hope your dog gets better, dude. Sorry to hear your doggy's sick.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just went through the worst time of my life with a sick dog, so I know all about that. I can empathize with you completely. We've got 3 minutes left, and we're gonna go do this show. Let me let's check up on the voting here. Let's refresh this here. All right, so it looks like we're going to show the results on the pre-show, right? Like, the voting.
That's what 59% of the people say.
Yes. So I'm going to go with that, and we are now going to figure out. I did this last night, immediately following last night's DP episode. Brace yourself, everybody. Here it is. Greetings, DP Universe. It's the night before Lottoberfest. Now we are going to go ahead and pick the entries for each match. They're going to be randomly picked. I have all 11 of them right here printed out on paper. I'm going to put it inside this Crown Royal bag. And we're going to shuffle them up real good. Real good. All right. All right. So any matches that have championships in them will be the final matches. Our first match of the night is a triple threat because there's 11 entries. So we're going to pick the first 3 names. Who's the first? First one.
John
in the
from
triple threat
Finland.
match. John.
Sorry, Billy, but I
from
was
Finland.
a line for fist clipped, cropped, and posted this giggle clip. Forgive me.
I didn't know that. Thank you so much. You know what I need for all the different alerts that last longer? I need other Jared Giggle gifts to, like, diversify it. Because he does it a lot. All right. And who will be part of that triple threat? Also, Necromancer. Necromancer. And by the way, if there ends up being a title involved, I guess this will be one of the last matches. Let's see. Yeah, if any one of the titles gets picked here, it's going to be one of the last 2 matches. We got here. All right. Mystery entry number 1. There was 2 people that chose to remain anonymous, and the first of the 2 is part of this match. You're not going to find out who that is until their video plays.
I think it's Lacey Green.
That's interesting. So that's our first match of the night. And now the rest of them are all one-on-ones. Here's the next one. We have
Lord Magicus.
Lord Magicus. So he's a champion. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? And who will be facing him for his titles at Lottoberfest? Who do we got here?
Epic Troll.
Newcomer, Epic Troll.
Out
Epic
the box.
Troll.
Epic Troll getting a title shot?
At their very first actual Mania match. Their very first actual Mania match. And this will be one of the last matches of the night.
Wow.
All right. Let's mix it up again a little bit here. That's the beauty of Lottoberfest. We got Star Spangled Luchador.
Wait. That just says SSL.
And who will Star Spangled Luchador be facing at like BTF Lottoberfest 2023?
I don't know what SSL means. Is SSL going to be on actual Mania?
Mystery entry number 2.
What?
Like I said, this could not have ended up any better. Like this was. This was my first draw. Go ahead.
Actual mystery entry, too. It's Rey Mysterio, isn't it?
It's the Masked Man versus the Anonymous Man. The Masked Man versus the Anonymous Man. All right. Who's next? Former champion, Egghead.
Ooh.
Who will Egghead be facing at Lottoberfest? Let's see.
Not a lot of names left in that bag.
Rat Lord.
Egghead versus
What a
Rat Lord.
great fucking match.
They had a squabble.
And
at
there's
the last
only two
actual
left. There's only two left.
This must be Captain Kool-Aid's versus
Drake Dragsaw.
Dragsaw.
Captain Kool-Aid's and Drake Dragsaw.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it. Our two championship matches. It'll be Lord Magicus defending his titles against Epic Troll. Captain Kool-Aid's defending his titles against Drake Dragsaw. Star Spangled Luchador versus Mystery Entry 2. Egghead versus Rat Lord Alcaraz. And then here in this triple threat, we have John from Finland, the Necromancer, and Mystery Entry 1. Very excited for tomorrow, guys. I will see all of you at Lottoberfest. There we go.
Very excited for tomorrow, says Ben.
Which is
last
today.
Night,
yeah.
Which means you're excited today.
I'm pumped up.
$5 and above.
I don't think, like, literally, no lie, because last year, I'm going to come clean. Last year, the matches were staged the way they were fixed. I pretended they were, because whatever, I'm the puppet master here. I pretended they were random when they really weren't. This time they were 100% random, and I don't think they could have come off any better at all. I don't think so.
They couldn't have been any better if we knew what we were doing.
Yes. Yes. Oh, do you guys think the Royal Rumble entries are always like randomly determined? Not normally.
I do think they don't tell us though. So we have to act surprised.
They
and
do
shocked
tell
now.
us though. Well, I act surprised back
Gotta
then.
quit punching down.
Damn it. Honest Red, get out of the way while I'm punching down.
Woo, doggies.
All right. I think we are going to go do our usual Actual Mania thing. If you want to sign up, let me put this out there for all of you to see. If you want to watch the show live tonight, you can sign up right now on our Patreon. It's a $5 pledge. It's really important to the show, helps keep the show rolling. So please consider supporting us. Come watch this show. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to go over there right now and do the show. So see you all there.
Let's go do the show.